work in an area that is considered to be a shortage occupation in Austria? Or do you have a university degree and are well qualified? Then you can apply for a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte or a Blaue Karte EU and come to Austria to work. Also, self-employed people can get a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte. Both the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte and the Blaue Karte EU are residence permits in the form of a card. Prerequisites for the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte are: you work in a shortage occupation or have a university degree, you have a job offer in Austria and you achieve a certain number of points based on the evaluation of your level of education, language skills, and work experience. Prerequisites for the Blaue Karte EU are a high level of qualification, example, a university degree, a job offer in Austria, and an above average income. How do you get your residence permit? Either your future employer applies for the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte or the Blaue Karte EU at the Business Immigration Office of the MA35, or you apply at the Austrian Embassy in your home country. If you are allowed to enter Austria without a visa, you can also submit the application in person at the Business Immigration Office of the MA35 during your legal stay. If the residence permit cannot be issued within the time of your legal stay, you must leave the country and wait for the application to finish processing abroad. Both the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte and the Blaue Karte EU are valid for 2 years, as long as you also have a valid passport for that period. During this time, you are not allowed to change your job. My tip: after 2 years, you can get the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte Plus. This entitles you to stay in Austria for a further 3 years and to change employers or your job. Your family members can also receive a derived right of residence in the form of a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte Plus. Further information for skilled workers and the self-employed can be obtained from the Business Immigration Office of the MA35. Let's take a look at an example. Artan is 40 years old, married, and has 2 children. He lives in Albania and is a qualified electrician. This is considered a shortage occupation in Austria. Since he is well qualified, he applies to work at an electrical company in Vienna. The company Elektroblitz can hardly find good installers and is happy about Artan's application. His future employer applies to the Business Immigration Office for a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte for Artan. When the Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte is approved, he moves to Vienna and begins to work. His wife Anna can now apply for a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte Plus for herself and her 2 children at the embassy in Tirana. Here she states family reunification as the purpose of her stay. When the residence permit is granted, Anna moves to Vienna with her children. Here she is allowed to work and the children can go to school. In order to fulfill the so-called integration agreement, Anna attends an integration course. She improves her language skills and learns the basics about Austria. Anna has 2 years to take the integration test. Artan has become an important employee. After 2 years of employment, he applies to the MA35 for a Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte Plus. With this residence permit, he can also now change his employer. Also watch our video Integration Agreement and Extension of Residence. After another 3 years of Rot-Weiß-Rot-Karte Plus, Artan is entitled to the permanent Daueraufenthalt EU residence card. This applies to all people who have kept a legal residence in Austria for more than 5 years and who meet the other requirements. It is an unlimited right of establishment. The residence permit itself is issued for 5 years and can be extended at the MA35. It gives you more rights in Austria. For example, you can apply for a council apartment in Vienna. Attention! If you live outside the EU or the EEA for more than 12 months at a time, you will lose your right to permanent resident status. After 6 years of continuous work in Austria, you also have the option of applying for Austrian citizenship. You can find out about the necessary requirements for the application from the MA35. My tip: watch the video Family Reunification.